What's going on, everyone? It's time for another film review. Today, we're actually going to continue with the Underworld franchise, Underworld Awakening. It was released by Screen Gems, sometime in like 2009, I think it was, and produced by Tom Rosenberg, Gary Lanchess, and Richard Wright. Written by John Halvia, J. Michael Starminski, and Allison Barnett. Co-written and produced by Len Wiseman and directed by Marcus Marland and Bjorn Steen, Marcus Marland did, they both did Shelter, Swoon, and Menatzel. On them, Mans Marland also did The Defected, and Brian Steen did Storm on his own. But yeah. This had a box... a budget of $70 million. So yeah, so Underworld Awakening. Well, we come back to hanging out with what's her name, and she's back. She's stuck fighting, trying to prevent the Lycans from coming on because she's come across a young girl that's basically who supposedly is her daughter, from with the other dude, and who's half Lycan and half vampire, and she has those traits. So her and this new vampire clan are trying to defend it from the Lycans. Now the Lycans have their own new weapon, the Uber Lycan, a really big, jacked up one that just goes on a huge rampage and annihilates everything in his path. So they obviously have to team up and protect her and fight off the Lycans and prevent them from getting her. Overall, this film is an action-packed film. There is a lot of good, crazy action scenes. It feels like action scenes in a video game, and has some cool stuff like that. A lot of good gore effects. The makeup and stuff still looks really good on like the Lycans and all that, and the vampires, and overall the CG actually still holds up too, and was pretty impressive in that. The acting's not too bad in this, and overall I thought the story was pretty damn bland. It's just a pretty dumb chase 'em type of movie. There's not really much to it. There's a lot of pointless characters again, like in most of these movies, and you do get your action fix in it, and then it's pretty much just a Resident Evil sequel. At least it looks like it. So yeah, now it is better than most of the Resident Evil sequels, I give it that. But it's definitely that really cheap way for a sequel to go. It's very like nothing really there. It's like, yeah, you see a lot of cool werewolves annihilate people and kill them in cool ways and stuff, but when you don't have characters get behind or anything like that, that's just basically random time wasting, basically, for a film. It keeps you entertained and stuff, but overall there's not really a good narrative to follow, where it doesn't really immerse you in it. You just are there for the action, and yeah, they try to introduce some cool bigger guys and stuff, but you need a good strong narrative to keep it going too, where this one is just plain dull and not a real point. And also the ending is ridiculous. So overall I wasn't really huge into this one. I thought it was okay. It does have a lot of cool stuff I look for, but overall it's just an action-packed, like, little bit of an adventure type of film with no strong characters, no story, and overall just like pointless action scenes. So yeah, it's okay. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 because I did kind of enjoy it more than Rise of the Lycans, even though Rise of the Lycans had more of a story. This one had more action and more interesting things happening. So yeah, and I just like the aesthetic and like all that to it as well. So I'm gonna give this 2.5. But let me know your thoughts down below if you have any. Also, if you want to check it out, I have no idea where it's streaming or anything, so I'll link the trailer down below so you can check that out at least. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. That's where I always post clips of films I'm going to review in the future. All my stories are the film title hashtag and subgenre film hashtag, so you're aware of it. Also, my Letterbox is down below at Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the films. And My Twitter's down below. Views_Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Stay in loop with this channel. Like this video, share some more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. And if you want me to do the rest of the other last Underworld film, which, spoiler alert, I'm doing it next. So make sure you click that bell. But also, if you have any films or film franchises in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment them down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can and if I can find them. Make sure you subscribe. Hope you want some weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together, and also so you my opinions on popular films that come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. That's it for this one. Like I said, I'm gonna make sure you ring that bell because I'm gonna do Underworld Blood Wars, the final Underworld film, the 5th one, in the next review. So make sure you tune in for that. Watch out for all those werewolves and vampires fighting, causing carnage everywhere. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.